Hello and welcome to my Ever Messy Art Studio. My name is Keeks, and today we're celebrating. The babies are here. Whoops, it looks like my screen might be dirty, so give me just 1 second to wipe that off. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Yes, it is. Much, much better. So, Telemachus, last time we left her, she had been sitting on two beautiful eggs, and we had been merrily waiting for them to hatch. And guess what? They're here! Aren't they so cute? So today what we're going to do is we are going to draw them, and then if we have time I have another thing that we can work on. But for right now I just want to kind of commemorate the fact that our chicks are here. So I took a picture of them, that way we would have something to look at. So let me just get us to a new page here. Hey, how you doing, Aubrey? Today we are drawing our baby chicks because they finally hatched and we're excited. So the first thing we need to do is draw what they're in. So let's go ahead and draw a big old circle, and that'll be our pot. And it's okay if we can see through our pot, that's fine. So we've got our little pot here. And then we're going to go ahead and draw the idea of where they're at. So I'm going to go ahead and draw just a cute little face here. And then they've got some big black wings. I don't think they're really black. I think they're actually kind of gray. But something like that. And then a little eyeball. And then there's a second one. So we're just going to draw a similar shape and have them right up next to each other. We'll have this one's wings go out here a bit. That eyeball, we won't be sure which one's which. But we've got ourselves some cute little birds, and then we're gonna draw the little leaves around them. I've never drawn baby birds before, so I'm just kind of putting something rough down because we're gonna be painting over it, and we're gonna be, you know, putting down more things. So I think the more things that we put down, the more it's gonna read. It'll be kind of like that. So we're just going to kind of encircle them with a bunch of leaves. Yeah, I'm very thrilled that they're there. I've named them. They are Barty and Plum. And they are so cute. It's really funny. Every once in a while, Telemachus has to leave the nest so that she can go get them food. And they're just the darlingest things. They just kind of sit there and breathe. Because they're like, hello, huge human. What are you doing staring at me? And I'm sure humans are kind of scary, but they seem to be doing okay. So we're just going to make a bunch of leaves around them, and this part might take a little while. And I like doing the leaves kind of the shape of a heart. They're actually more of a kind of an oval with a dip in them. But I just kind of like how the heart leaves look. They're inside of a house plant that we left outside because I was hoping it would get some sunshine, and then not too long later we had birds. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Every once in a while, Telemachus gets startled by something, which that's what we named the mother. Like we went to the pool over the weekend, and so we kind of put out some towels, and she was not a fan of the towels. She flew away. She was like, "No, thank you." But I do think that she knows that she's safe, and she always keeps like one eye on our window, which I think is really funny. So she knows we're there, and she knows we haven't done anything. So I think she knows they're safe, but I'm not sure. And of course, I'm saying that there's just one of them. It could be a mommy and a daddy. Not sure. Um, but either way, her babes are stinking cute. And I'm very happy that they chose our plant. They're living in I think it's called a pearled pothos. I think because of the coloring where it's like green and white leaves. And they have killed most of the plant, except for what's like around them. Like you can see this whole area here used to be part of the plant. And now the plant is surviving on the edges of the pot. But even if it ends up killing the whole plant, I'm okay with it because I would much rather the babies be okay. I can always buy a new plant. These are actually mourning doves. So it's kind of hard to tell from this picture because they're so young, but eventually they'll be all gray and they'll look just like doves, just a darker color. But we have a thriving flock of them that live around here. It's really funny. When I very first moved into these apartments, I thought I kept hearing an owl. But it turns out it's actually just how mourning doves sound. They're just very loud critters. Um, but yeah, and it's funny, they always seem to travel in pairs around here, I've noticed. But they stay all winter and summer long. Like I haven't really noticed them migrating any. They were pretty much the bird that stayed. They're very pretty, and I really like seeing them. And you can get pretty close to them without them freaking out, which is also kind of a plus, I think. Because then I feel like you can enjoy them more. Hey, Zal, how you doing? But yeah, so and oddly enough, they grew a lot quicker than I thought they were going to. I was hoping to get like a picture of them when they were babies, like just hatched, but they must not have stayed that small for very long. Like one day I saw a tiny little head poke out, and of course, Mama was like, "Mm-mm, mm-mm, get your baby self back there." So I didn't really get like a huge look at them. But the other day, whenever she flew off, I was finally able to capture this image, and they're just so sweet. And they're starting to grow in some of their feathers a little bit, but they just look so silly and bald. So I just thought it would be sweet to draw them, and then hopefully I'll get to see them before they fly away. Which I don't think they're going to be able to fly away for another couple of weeks, probably. But boy, they are growing quickly. I did not realize baby birds did not stay baby for very long. It's kind of hard to draw upside down because I mean, up regular wise, it's just a heart, but so I thought it would be really nice to give her a go and draw some baby birds. It's not very often you get to see the whole lifespan of a sweet little animal right in front of you, so might as well enjoy it. Have you guys been working on any special projects or anything like that? It has been really silly. My son keeps like wanting to give the birds gifts and stuff. Like, honey, it doesn't work that way. Stay away from the birds. But they're so cute that he just can't stop himself from looking at them, which I don't blame him because I can't stop looking at them either. So, like mom, like son, all that jazz. There we go. And then, like I said, I named them Barty. So we'll go ahead. Give them their little name plates here. So we've got Barty and Plum. And I'm not really sure where Barty came from. It just kind of sounded right. So the first one was just named Barty. Plum is actually Nanny Plum from, I think it's called, wow, it just left my mind. It's something in Holly's Little Kingdom, Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Their nursemaid, her name is Nanny Plum. And I love her. She's my favorite character on there. Because if you're going to watch stuff with your kids, you have to find something you love about it. Um, and she's just kind of a really silly, spacey character. There we go, Barty and Plum. Then maybe we'll put the year down here. There we go. And then what I thought we'd do is take just a little bit of watercolor and go over it. And then, you know, we can always mark them with something else too. But the originals were done in watercolor, so I thought that would make the most sense. So we're going to do that. There's a little watercolor brush that I can use. Ah, here's one. I'm going to add black to them just like I did with their mommy. But I'm going to have to use quite a bit of water to dull it to a dull gray color. So it's going to look really black at first, but then I'm just going to add some water to it. Actually, that didn't end up as black as I thought it would, so I'm happy with that. Go. Just give them a touch of color. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and do a light green for the leaves. Kind of make it match the other picture. That way it's like a set kind of thing. But I thought it'd be fun to put them all in the same sketchbook. You know, that way it all has a home together. So it kind of tells a story when you're flipping through the sketchbook of what happened. I just thought that would be kind of fun. Might make them a little bit darker once that dries, so I might do a second layer of black over them because I'm hoping to use some white Neo color over them to kind of do those like pock marks where the feathers are coming in. I think that would look really cool. There's a lot of green there. I'm also getting over what I'm going to say is a cold. So sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I was kind of out of commission for a couple of days because of it. It was very, very annoying. Like, I just want to enjoy the summer. Oops. Got some green on this page. I've been getting sick a lot lately. I wonder if it's because, like, we've been going to the pool a lot. Maybe the pool water could be it. So, gonna have to watch that a bit. Yeah, summer cold going around. I think so. It really sucked though because it was the kind of cold that gives you kind of the aches. Um, so like I felt like every joint in my body was just kind of achy. But no fever or anything like that. Just gonna pop in some dark greens just to give it a little something something. Give it a little bit of fun. Some of the light green is drying already, but I'm trying to get to mix in a little bit. Just so that there's a little bit of interest. And then I'll work on darkening those birds just a wee bit. That is very dark. That's not as dark as I would like it. Let's see if I can slurp up some of that. And then just a touch of really, really dark green. I'm trying to move fast, like I said, so I can kind of dot stuff in and just let the colors do what they want to do. And whenever this dries, it'll have like a cool like 3-layer effect. You just gotta kind of move fast because if you don't, then you'll just have dots instead of it doing like watery stuff. And I want it to behave like a watercolor. I'm just kind of peppering it in. Like that. So now it has kind of like a halo effect. So let's go ahead and add some more black to our birds here. Just a little bit. Uh-oh, we're getting a bit of spill from that green. Kind of looks interesting though. That's what happens when you work with watercolors though. You just gotta be prepared for the unexpected. And if you have to, just take a little bit of paper towel and soak it up. There we go. Their little beaks are kind of black too. So while that's getting a chance to dry, I'm going to do the letters in red, kind of like I did before. Because like I said, I want this to be kind of like a story where it's all connected. And then if it's not quite dry, we can start working on the other page, because I had an idea for that side too. I've got to go walk my dogs for the night. Okay, thanks for visiting for a while. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good walk. And then if I remember right, before I had like a background that was kind of like a bluish color. I'll wait till this dries a little bit and then I'll add a little bit of blue for the background. That way it doesn't bleed into the plants. Hey Mo, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna let that dry, and then whenever it dries, we're gonna come back and do some neo colors to it. But while that's drying, I thought on this page over here, we could do some florals. My son and my husband actually bought a bouquet of flowers for me. Oops, let me pull it down a little bit so you can actually see it. But I took some pictures of it at some different angles, because I'd like to capture the different colors that are in there. So I thought maybe on this page over here, we could do something like that. So I think I'm going to use this one because I really like how the rose is in this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of plop some colors on the page. And so I'm going to wet the page really good. And we're going to do some wet on wet. But I want the page to be really wet so I can just drop colors on it. And then we'll just kind of build it backwards. There's its name for that, and I can't think of what it is off the top of my head right now. But we're going to try it and see how it goes. And if it doesn't, we'll have at least something that has really beautiful colors. Go ahead and do a big ball of red down here. Ah, reverse painting, I think is what it's called. And then we've got some pink over here. I don't really have a pink, so instead I'm going to use purple. And I'm just going to do like a big ball of purple right in here. And then there's another rose kind of up here towards the top. I kind of do that. And where the whitish flowers are, I think I'm going to do yellow for that instead. So I'm just going to kind of flare out something like that. Maybe some out here a little bit. And then there's a little bit of orange in this too. And the orange bits are just kind of worked in here. And we can do some more purple over here. And then we've got a whole bunch of green. Whoop. It'd help if I didn't. I'm gonna kind of map in some green bits. Maybe do a lighter green up here. Something like that. Let's see. This I think is almost dry. So what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it, and we'll let this one dry more naturally and see what happens. So let me just tilt the paper. And then since that is more dry now, we can go ahead, oops, and add some of that light blue that I was talking about for the background. And then we can start thinking about putting some neo colors in. So I'm just going to kind of splotch some blue around the page. So that it kind of has the original charm of the other piece that we did. Aw, thank you. I'm trying to like kind of catch the essence without getting too caught up in the details. Because sometimes that prevents me from moving forward with a piece if I just get too caught up in it and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to make it look like that. So I just kind of, I wouldn't say rush through it, but I kind of try to make like split-second decisions so that I can't dwell on it. So like basically if I put it down there, I'm like, oh, well, that's what it is now. Oh, some of that red got in the blue. That's okay, we will deal with it. There's just going to be some spillover, I think. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can work with it. Hi, Sweet Pea. What's up?
Hi guys. Are you on live?
I am on live.
Just want to ask.
Okay. How's sleeping going?
A bit, a bit tricky because to make me tired, I built a robot.
You built a robot?
It's a big. You want to see it?
Well, no, honey, I can't leave the table.
No,
But you
I
can tell
will.
me.
I'll bring it.
Mo says hi. Oh, he went to go get his robot. So that seems kind of dry. I think I'm gonna put the watercolors up.
Look.
My goodness, that's a big robot, buddy.
It has 2 flags.
Oh, it has flags on it? That sounds fun.
And look at its number.
Yeah, it has a big number on it.
I want the rest of it. I want to give it teensy upgrade.
Okay, but you're supposed to be thinking about sleep, remember?
Yeah, but I did this see to make me sleepy.
Oh, is that the excuse we're going with?
Yeah, I did that to make me sleepy.
Okay. Well, I think closing your eyes and maybe trying to sleep would help.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just going over my lines with some Neo colors.
And here's the bit that I'm needing to use.
No. Go take that back to your room right now. You're supposed to be going to bed.
What adjustments?
I understand that your robot's... I understand, honey, but it's bedtime. Well, I hear you saying you know, but I'm not certain that you're actually agreeing with this.
Thing is that I'm not sleepy.
Well, I'd like you to go close your eyes and try to be sleepy.
I did like 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago? You've only been in there 10 minutes, Ronan.
It was 10 minutes ago, actually.
No.
So I did try and try and try. Then I met this cool robot.
Ronan, go to bed. You're gonna be tired in the morning. And mommy will be working, so I won't be able to play with you because I'll be on the phone. Go.
I like oversleeping. And it was
Now we've got kind of like a little bit of a glow to their wings, so now they're a little bit more in there. And then let's try to add something to these because I think the green kind of went a little too green. So let's try adding some yellow and see what happens.
Are you making a live?
I am.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm drawing the little birdies that are outside.
That. Okay. Okay.
Okay, what?
Why are you drawing them when you cannot see them?
I can see them. They're right there. In that picture, see? Mommy took a picture of them.
I can't see them.
1, 2. Birds.
Oh, there they are. I cannot see them. They're hiding their mom. I can't see them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're quite hard to see. If they're going to draw their mom.
I already drew her. I drew her on a different page.
On this one?
No,
Which
on
one?
a different page of the book in general.
This one. The
Don't touch that. That's wet, please.
Just looking.
I know. You know, a better way you could see them is if you were to crawl in bed, close your eyes, and imagine them.
No.
Yes.
No, that won't work out.
You don't think so? I don't know. You have a pretty wild imagination. Oops.
Would not like being me.
Huh?
You would not like being me.
I would love to be you. You're young.
You would hate being me. I stay up. I try to stay up all night.
I know you do.
So you would not like being me.
So that lightens that up a little bit, and then maybe we can see different green.
Right. This sleep past the bedtime. Because I do not sleep on my bedtime.
I know you don't sleep on your bedtime. You seem quite awake.
You know. Don't know why I'm so awake on nights. Don't know why. Feel like how my robot's going.
I do, but I'd like your robot better if it was in your bedroom.
Now I'm pretending I'm online.
Oh,
To be in here.
gotcha. He's pretending he has his own life going behind me.
Now it would be pretty good. I'm gonna to them all.
And then I think I'm going to take a wet brush to this after I kind of scribble these in here and just kind of smooth it down a little bit. But I'm liking the added color. Giving it a little something interesting.
These two aren't even Legos. And this one's a Lego. But this one's a Lego.
Yeah, that one's not the right kind of Lego.
Yeah. So I just set them right there.
No, you're going to go put them in your room. They don't belong in here. I'm just lightly patting the Neo colors so that it kind of smooths in a little bit.
Do you guys want to see my thing?
Ronan, that thing is way too big to bring on my table, so please don't.
You guys, you can't see my thing because it's way too big to fill on the table.
It's bigger than a basketball, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. But not bigger than the moon, right?
No, it's not bigger than the moon.
That'd be crazy if it was, though.
That would be very crazy.
Yeah. Guys, do you want to watch my life?
Honey,
What?
you should be in bed.
I know. Just doing the life to make me tired.
Well, you seem more awake than ever, if I do say so myself.
I am like it when I'm sleeping.
Ah, how's that going for you?
I've been waiting for minutes and minutes.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start carving over here. And I'm going to use some Neo colors over here again, but this time I'm going to kind of...
Thanks for asking.
What?
Thanks for asking me how the thing's doing.
You're welcome.
Because this is going quite tricky.
Hi, Bug. How you doing?
Who's Bug?
A friend. She said hi to you.
But they want to see guy's cousin.
No.
He's much smaller.
No, Ronan.
Oh, yes, it is.
Ronan. No, 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 no.
That is.
Take it away. Go on. Off you pop.
That's good, Sammy.
Very, very
I
cheeky.
did not know that this guy had a cousin, right?
His robots have cousins now. That's a thing.
They all have the same cousin, actually.
Do they?
Yeah. This is their only cousin that I made them. Now, you want to know how I made this big one?
How?
I mixed up two robots to build one ginormous robot.
Oh.
Wasn't that quite clever?
That was quite clever.
I already did with one of the robots. Already do it with one. Then I do it again. That means I've split into 4 robots now. Into one big robot is last, right?
Right.
And we might need a place to set that, right? Because it isn't.
It's not going to be sitting over there. That's my work desk. The answer is no.
Not sitting on it.
No, my chair has to go over there, Ronan. It needs to go back to your bedroom where it lives.
Yeah, but I'm still working on it. I'm working on it.
Hey, but just know that is definitely going back in your room.
I want to put it back when I'm done.
Okay.
Which would take 30 hours.
No.
Okay, fine.
It's going to take 10 minutes and then you're going to bed.
I'm now working on this cousin. I'm done with the big rebel. Now I'm working on this cousin. This guy's grown. It's naughty things. This guy's crazy.
Ronan.
This guy's going to have eyes. Cousins don't have any numbers. You just guess it 10. You just have to
So as you can tell, summertime is very summery.
Yeah.
Bedtime is not a thing right now.
Time is never.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
I hear you, smarty pants.
Be nice.
Okay, fine. Bananas.
Bananas?
Bananas. That's funny, actually. Right?
I suppose.
It's really funny.
Okay. And let's see about adding some darker red in here. And I give some shape to this rose.
Wow, this one's already turned bad.
That one looks like it got squished.
Yeah, I must have had these when I was a baby too.
Maybe.
How do you get these
Think
back? How do you get these back in shape?
I don't know. It might not ever go back to the right shape, Ronan. It's squished.
I'm just putting this out right here.
No, you're going to go put it back in your room.
Okay, I'll give it to Dad tomorrow. So he can try to fix it. I'll wake up as soon as Dad gets up for work.
I doubt that if you're not in bed right now. Daddy gets up at 4 in the morning.
Oh. 4 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the morning. Is it morning yet?
No, but you're not going to be able to wake up that early to see him if you're going to be up this late. You should be in bed.
No, but I'm working on things.
Ronan.
My things are important too,
Your things are important, and I agree with that. And I'm trying to be kind to you right now, but it is bedtime.
These robots are for playing with.
Robots are for playing with, but bedtime is for bedding.
I didn't them from that.
Go. Maybe for this one, we can just do like a bunch of these shapes in there. Just doing it a bit abstract.
job. Amber.
There we go. And then let's see what happens when we add a bit of water to it. I'd like it to keep the markings, but I also want to kind of smooth it a little bit so that we can keep marking over it.
You like my cousin?
Yes, Ronan, your robot's very cool.
That's your second cousin. Cousin number 2. I'm busy. I'm making 3 robots and 1 whole minute.
Mm.
What do I do in this one today? Yes, this one just a long one, I guess.
I don't know they'll be able to see this, but I'm gonna try. Maybe if I did orange.
That's a really long. Mama, stop.
Hey, Aoife, how you doing?
Subscribe and play again.
Mhm.
Right. Now it's time to find guys. Biscuits. I did not know that there was a second video. Biscuits. Hey guys.
Darkening this up a little bit because I'm thinking once it dries, I can add a little bit more yellow on it and actually like.
Mommy.
What,
Mama
Ronan?
said I have to do 2 videos.
No, Ronan, you need to be going to bed. Ronan, it's 10 o'clock. You should not be awake.
Oh.
Go to bed. Take your toys, get them out of my office, and please go to bed.
Okay, I'll put them in the area. Put them in the flame door of mine. Yeah.
Yeah, she did an awesome job with her Neo colors. The eye crowns. She sent me a sneak peek of them. I'm just happy she used them. I was so excited. Maybe a darker green. What if we used blue? Blue might be interesting.
Biscuits.
What is it, Ronan?
I don't have a room big enough for the big robot.
You have room in your room, I promise you. They came from your room, they are going back in your room. You're not leaving those there, Ronan. I can't have that there whenever I go to work.
Why?
I just can't.
Why? Isn't your computer broken?
Yes, my computer is broken, but they're supposed to fix it tomorrow.
Oh, biscuits.
Mm.
I might have to work on this again.
Bed, Ronan. Woohoo, he made it to his bedroom. Maybe he'll stay. I love him, but it's bedtime, yo. Let's see, what are we gonna do about this shape here? Can just put some like little abstract weird little petals in here. And then I'd like to use a lighter green over here. That, but we need more. Let's see. I'm going to add a lighter purple in here. Like that. And a brighter yellow in here. Just kind of scribble it in there. Maybe in the rose we can do some pink. Like that. I think that looks kind of interesting. And I need to do something with this orange in here because it's not standing out as much as I'd like it. So I need to find like a darker orange. Maybe this one. Yeah, it's a little bit darker. And then just add some scribbles in here. Just to kind of darken some areas up. Ooh, I don't like that. That needs to be smoothed out a little bit. It needs to dry a little bit, I think. Maybe if I dab it. There we go. And then we can use an even darker green in there. Add just some little lines. There we go. That knocked it back. That looks a lot better. Ooh, excuse me. I burped. I like to add some lighter blues. Yes, I am a big bad bully. Mm, just a little bit of darkening in here. Yeah, some white. Yeah, you're gonna upgrade probably around Christmas. That'd be nice. Treat yourself, girl. I don't know if this is the right move or not, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm adding white over the top of it to like brighten this up a little bit. Just make it look kind of off the wall. Just getting kind of scribbly with it. There we go. I like that. I think there's something missing down here though. I think it needs to be darker. Maybe just a pop of a different green and see what that does. I'm being kind of rough with it now because there's so much neo color popped on here that it's kind of crazy. I think that one's done. Let's look over here at our birds and see if they need anything else. Not really. We could use just like a little bit of scribble some white on the sides here just to kind of give it a little bit of texture. Give your eyes something weird to look at. There we go. But I think anything more than that would probably make them overdone. So I'm just going to put today's date at the bottom. And today is 6/15/26. There we go. And I think that takes care of both of them. So we've got our birds, Birdie and Plum, and then we've also got the bouquet of flowers my husband and son picked out for me. And I think they look really pretty. I'm probably going to have to spray that with a fixative. But otherwise, I think this is really good. Oh, thank you, Mo. I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the night. But I will be back tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll figure out something else to do. Maybe we'll do like something out of a book or something. I haven't done anything out of a book in a while, so that should be kind of fun. So I hope everybody has a really good night and it was nice seeing everybody. Bye.